Do you have any comments or opinions about the leadership and the way that they're modernizing and maybe westernizing the country, like you say? And what has it been your experience with American influence in their leadership and their government affairs?
Yeah, I really don't see myself as any kind of an expert on that. I've read things, I've noticed things. I know the president, Joseph Kabila, right now is trying very hard to do an awful lot of power sharing, just because Congo is so big. It's a third of the size of the United States, and there's no really functioning infrastructure, and it's hard for Americans to even think about that. It'd be like the Mississippi to the East Coast with no good road system connecting it all. And so you're trying to govern that, and then you have 450 different ethnic groups. Then you have ways that actually God has blessed the Congo just with natural resources. There's diamonds, there's gold, cobalt, there's various things there. But then you have very greedy people, you have a very wealthy elite, you have the masses are poor, and you're really missing a good working middle class. And so you've got people who are very wealthy that even are backed by various militias from neighboring countries who want the gold, who want the diamonds, and so it's not really helping the people. And I kind of shocked some of my friends the other day when I was in the Congo last summer. I said, I've just decided I refuse to pray to ask God to bless the Congo as a country. I just refuse to pray that anymore. And they kind of go, why would you not pray for God to? I said, because He already has. I said, just materially, He already has blessed the Congo. I said, the crisis is a crisis of character and a crisis of confidence in the church. And so I was really challenging them and said, the problem is not we need more material blessings in the Congo, it's we need Christians. We need a generation of Christians that have character. And so the Congo has not been blessed with leaders, and I'm talking about now after independence and after, it was a Belgian colony for a while. When that's a long story to even go back to how it was controlled. But now it is in hands of Congolese people who many are very corrupt, and corruption is endemic. We have corruption in America, and we have corruption, and it's not as overt, but it's endemic there. It's at every level. And so if God is going to bless the Congo and help them heal their country, I believe it's going to start with the church, and it's going to start with young people, a group of young people that are willing to actually suffer for their faith, because the system is very corrupt at every level, and it's going to take young people who are willing to actually be persecuted because they have integrity. If I were to talk about the government and the government leaders, they have been influenced by Western values in lots of ways, but they still have a very corrupt system. And how do you straighten that out? It's going to take generations, and it's going to take, I know it sounds naive, but it's going to take Jesus Christ. It's just going to take His changing of a generation of people. So until you get those kind of leaders into government, some of the major contracts that are put out by the government, whether you're really going to use the resources that are there to help the people that live there, those are huge issues. And so that's why I feel like, okay, the West can help so much in Africa, but until Africa also helps itself, you're never going to find a long-term solution. So I could go lots of directions with that, but that's just kind of a reflection on the leadership of the country.